Creativity, for me, in my experience, it's something that I can't just like say I'm gonna create. Like, I have to be inspired. It has to come naturally. I can't do it just, here, do it, make this. It's not like going and doing the dishes or something. It's something that has to organically come. Now, there might be other people who are creative that they can do that. It just comes naturally. They might have like creativity bouncing around all around in their head, like ideas, and like in Elon Musk's head, he's got all these ideas just constantly bouncing around and exploding. So for other people, creativity just might be like all the time explosions. But for me, in my experience, it has to come organically. It's kind of amazing how it comes too. So I could be sitting there, and I noticed this with writing lyrics or a melody, or like I just noticed it with guitar, writing a riff, how it just like kind of just, you're just sitting there strumming along, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, like some pattern forms, and then you're like, wow, that sounds cool. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty crazy how that happens, how it just shows up. Like you could be sitting there having no ideas. And I think a lot of my creativity is lacked because I have to work a full-time job. So if I have to do a lot of thinking, then I can't focus on like daydreaming. And I think for me, in my experience, daydreaming and fantasizing about things, letting my mind wander, it boosts my creativity, makes me think of different things. But if I'm at work having to think about solving this problem, solving that problem, doing this, doing that, that's why I kind of like robotic, mindless work, where I don't really have to do too much thinking. I can come out with ideas. Basically put my mind on autopilot and do the stupid robotic task. But it's just crazy how an idea just comes out of nowhere. It formulates, and you know what sucks for me is I have a bad memory, and I might come up with a cool idea, and I'm doing something, and I'm at work, and I can't just get on my phone and hit the notepad and write it down, because you're not supposed to have your phones on at work unless you're management. Then I lose it, and then I'm thinking like, dang man, what did I say? That was like a pretty cool idea. That like the gym thing, you know, the gym TikTok I made. That type of idea I might think about, but I forget about it. It's crazy. You know what's crazy too is I haven't played guitar in about 20 years. I lost complete interest in it. I've been focusing on trying to raise my kids. And I just got bored of it. Back in the day, I got bored of it. I wasn't getting in a band. I wasn't progressing. I honestly just got stagnant and lost interest. But now, I just got a guitar, and it's just crazy how I just started strumming along a little bit. Like I just got it last week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, and like these old songs that I created, or riffs just like came back naturally, and like they're just like it's like muscle memory. Like I'm playing, I was like, whoa, this strum it like this, and then I come up with new riffs, and it's exciting. It's so exciting that I'm gonna be able to put that in actual songs, as opposed to when I played guitar when I was younger. I didn't have that. I didn't have a band. I didn't have confidence in my guitar skills. I didn't work hard enough. I was lazy. But I can make a riff, put it into a mix, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about like practicing it because I'm not playing in front of anybody. But it's just cool that I can. It's just weird how that just came back so quickly. And I really, playing guitar, I might mimic other people's styles, because that's what I mean, everything's pretty much already done, but I'm like creating my own type of, I don't have any interest really in learning anybody else's guitar. I did before, but now, I might play a couple of songs, be like, oh, whatever, but it's not like I have to learn an entire song and memorize it and practice it, because I'm not playing in front of anyone. I could just use the guitar to make my mixes and tracks. Because for me, it's like, I don't need to be perfect at guitar, because chances are I'm never gonna have any like notoriety with it, with my music. So it's just something that I'm creating that passes my time, and I'm being constructive. Right now, what I noticed is video games are stagnant. They're pretty much the same game every year. The same game. So I don't have any interest in really playing them right now. I lost all interest. I don't care about TV. Watching a movie, for me, watching a movie is boring. It's boring. To sit there for 2 hours, plus I don't care about new movies. I don't care about watching sports on TV anymore. What I do like is watching TikToks. I think those are entertaining. It's crazy how you can have all the money for a project, a ton of money for a project, have like real looking props and all that, and somebody can just make a dumb TikTok like the gym one I made, right? Well, all I did, and it took me some time to create it. It took me about 30 minutes, but all I did was screenshot a background of a gym, went on Instagram and downloaded a couple of videos of gym thoughts, and then I just edited the video, and the production value is $0. I don't have a big, I don't need anybody to produce. I don't need anybody, like, I don't need all these different people. I'm my own producer. I'm my own cameraman. I'm my own screenwriter. That's the cool thing about TikTok and YouTube and all that. And we don't need cable. I was at a family thing yesterday. My son graduated high school, and we had a little graduation party for him. And on this party, we were watching one of the horse races. I never really cared about horse races. And what I noticed in this horse race, because I don't watch TV, what I noticed is I was watching like the interviews and the people on TV a little bit. And what I noticed is, like, with all that money for the production they put in, and the quality of the cameras and all that. The quality looks very similar to this quality. I got a newer phone, just got it, so the camera looks pretty solid. Like, it looks really sharp. But what I noticed, and I don't know if they did this intentionally, but the people having the interview, it focused on them, or like the one person back and forth, and then the background is completely blurry. And then I noticed this woman talking on it was like her talking, and then the words she was saying were not matching her lips, so there's like a lag. And it's like, you're spending all this money, and this is the garbage you get. You know, I just thought that was pretty interesting to see all this money being wasted and getting poor quality. And the funny thing is too, the people who will make TikToks or YouTubes or whatever, Instagram videos, these people who don't have a ton of money, who aren't having like all these expensive real looking props and real looking backgrounds, they have way more creativity than Hollywood or people with writing. We have all these people in the groups writing these screenplays and all this and spending all this money, and they're just putting out garbage for creativity. And you watch it. This guy, I forgot his name, but he makes TikToks or like YouTube videos. He's like a comedian, and he just takes like real life type of situations and kind of like puts his own spin on the humor of it, make fun of it. And there's $0 spent doing that, and it's way more entertaining than watching some stupid TV show or something like that with all this money being spent. You know, it's like when you watch the news, when you watch one of these mainstream news organizations, I can't stand them, because you got the anchor. It's like they can't wait. They put the guest on. They let them talk for 2 minutes. They don't even let them get through their whole point. And then they cut them off and they go to their advertisements. You know, when you listen to a podcast, you can actually listen to somebody get their point across, unless somebody else interrupts them. But you don't have, oh, we got to go to a commercial break. It's so dumb. It's like, why can't you just advertise in the background? Why do you have to go to a commercial break and have some stupid little skit that nobody cares about? Like, commercials are so dumb. You know, you could just have an advertisement. Like, just have something in the background. Or you can have somebody mention something real quick. Like, you don't need to take 30 seconds or 2 minutes out of somebody's life just to peddle your stupid crap. And I think that we're going through a major shift. And I think that the people who have these big companies know this, and that's what I was saying yesterday. They're afraid to do anything, so they just regurgitate old crap. They don't want to put They don't want to put a bunch of money into an idea that hasn't been established before, because they might lose their job or they might lose so much money. It's so funny. I remember growing up watching that movie, The Blair Witch Experiment, and a lot of people said that was boring, but for me, that scared the hell out of me. Why did that scare the hell out of me? Because I could put myself in that situation. When I seen that, and there was basically no funds for that. It was such a indie, low budget film, and it scared the crap out of me, because I can literally, for me, I could put myself in different like scenarios, and it's weird. I know it's weird. I can just like, I can look at somebody, and then I can like I can kind of like go into, I can, man, this is so weird to talk about. I sound like I'm crazy, but I can like, I don't know what they're thinking, but like I can like envision myself in their body looking at what they're looking at. So it's like when I watched something like these TikTok videos and stuff like that are creepy as hell, it scares the hell out of me because I can envision like it happening because I have such a vivid imagination. And a lot of these people that are entrepreneurs, all they care about is money and power. That's why you see video. That's why everything is turning into crap, and that's why I've like, that's why I picked up the guitar. I'm like, there's nothing but crap out here. You know, it might be a waste of my time, but like, what else am I be wasting my time on? Like my music, well, unless they delete all my music, you know, and they could. These videos, what I'm hoping for is maybe in the future somebody looks at my stuff and like, wow, look at his point. Look at this. It's like a timestamp. You know what I mean? Like, look, check this out. This is what was going on then. And that's why I don't want my channel taken out. You know, maybe for me and or somebody else, maybe they're not popular right now, but they will be popular after they pass away or in the future sometime. Could you imagine if like you're sitting around and what people have to understand is going forward, if we continue with technology, it's going to be, people are going to have so much, you're not going to have to do anything. So you're going to spend a lot of time being entertained. Like you think that you're spending a lot of time right now being entertained. Well, wait till the future happens when you don't have to go to work. You get a universal basic income because the robots are doing all the work for us. So you're going to have a ton of time to sit back and look at look at people's videos, search this, and that's what I do on my days off. I already do it. I search this, whatever's in my head. I'm like, wow, and I gain a lot of knowledge. I can imagine like going back if they had this technology with somebody like, let's just say a random person like Jesse James back in the day. Let's say he had a YouTube channel back in the day, and then you can look at his stuff and what he went through and, you know, what his opinions are and stuff like that. You can spend a lot of time just like researching them if you're really interested. You know what I mean? And that's what sucks about having to about how things are set up on social media right now, where you have these opinions, and just because it doesn't align with their opinions right now, they'll ban you and take you down. And in some places they'll ban you forever. I can't believe I'm back on TikTok. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on there long because they might find out that I am who I am and then ban me again. But I really like TikTok. I really like it. Maybe it's because I'm feeble-minded and stuff like that, but I just think there's so much creativity on there. It's unbelievable. And I don't have to spend I don't have to spend so much time wasting my time on watching something I don't care about. I could just flip. It's so easy. And it's, I've always had a short attention span, so it's perfect for me. I'm not the type of person that is easily amused either. I'm really not. I don't get amused very easily. You know, so maybe it's because I got low intellect. I don't think that's the thing, but yeah, it's like, stop deleting people, because in the future, the people in the future are gonna want to come back and look at this type of stuff. That you might even have AI that wants to see this stuff. You might even have animals that they have brain implants that they can think more intelligently now. You know, I know it sounds weird, me talking about, but you might have dogs that have profiles on the internet. And they're searching things because their brain is more advanced now with AI helping. You know what I mean? It's like people don't think like that. Like, oh, this is not possible. It is possible one day. And it probably will happen. You'll probably be able to talk to your dog through the internet and know what they're thinking. Man, this video's going on longer than I want. It doesn't really matter. A lot of people don't watch my videos anyway, but what I want to say about internet dating too, one thing about that is somebody needs to make something where you can see a video instead of these just like you swipe pictures on Tinder. You can actually see somebody talk. You know what I mean? And you let them explain. That's how things. Here's an idea. Somebody could come up with an internet dating app where you have people like they do their talking and they could, and people can get a feel for who they are, not just a stupid picture or something that they write. You get a feel for a video, and that's where I think that internet dating is gonna go. Anyway, I gotta end this and get to the gym.